It's week 2 of the high school football season. Good evening and welcome to Final Quarter. I'm Chris Tavares. Schools are still in the middle of their non-league schedules, which gives us some great regional matchups. None better tonight than down in the 209. A pair of undefeated teams going at it with the Manteca Buffaloes roaming into Stockton to pay a visit to the St. Mary's Rams. Both are 2-0 early on this season and two of the best teams in the section. Matthew Kane gets the Rams on the board first. A perfect field goal from 27 yards out. Manteca trying to respond, but Garrison Reese greeted rudely by Mana Ali Danielson. St. Mary's takes over and Samson Hunkin goes to work, airs it out, finds Kenneth Moore the third. He does the rest. 55 yards on that touchdown. Rams take a 10-0 lead into the second quarter. Tony Franks liked that connection so much, why not just do it again? Hunkin, another dart across the middle to Moore, shakes off a tackle, runs through the tape for another touchdown. Moore just a sophomore, but showing why he has offers from the likes of Cal and Arizona and the gloves he wore tonight from Oregon State. St. Mary's turned what would be what they hoped would be a thriller into a lopsided affair as the Rams win big, 44-7. St. Mary's will turn their attention to De La Salle 2 weeks from tonight. That'll be a good one. Sticking in the 209 across town to Lincoln High School, the Titans have lost their first 2 games this season, still looking to find the win column. Meanwhile, the Trojans are 1-1 this year, coming off a win last week. Lincoln with a 21-14 lead at the half when Marshawn Cunningham showed up to this one. Trojans add to that lead quickly. Martino Tokmo fires to Elijah Shrim Cordero. Beautiful pass and catch and run. Lincoln extends their lead to 28-14. Antelope trying to respond, but the Trojans defense stepping up. The give to Mikhail Davis, but he coughs up the football. Lincoln takes over as Jalen Mays recovers for the Trojans. Antelope's second half effort comes up short. Lincoln wins it 49-21. They'll pay a visit to Del Oro High School in Loomis next Friday night. In Elk Grove, Tracy in town to take on Sheldon, just the second game of the year for the Bulldogs after an early bye last week. They won their opener in week 0. The Huskies, they're coming off a tough loss last week. They're 1-1 on the season. First quarter, Bulldogs are up 7-0. Brandon Acker picks off Aiden Vanos. He returns it to near midfield. Then the teams flip field at the quarter, and Mario Orozco finds a wide open Sharon Pham, and he's got nothing but green in front of him. He takes it in for 6, 35 yards on the catch and run, but the Huskies miss the PAT, so they're still down 1, 7-6. Tracy trying to answer, and Vanos keeps it on the zone read option, finds the sideline, and he's off and running. That's a 46-yard gain before he's taken down at the 4-yard line. A couple plays later, he punches it in, and Tracy wins this one running away, 48-14. Now let's head up I-80 where Rockland is hosting Buchanan out of Clovis in the Fresno area. The Thunder have been dominant to start the year, winning their first 2 games by a combined score of 73-3 and looking to continue that trend today, and this is a good way to do it. Rafi Marino with a 32-yard run that nearly finds pay dirt before he runs into a brick wall from a Bears defender. Great open field tackle to save the touchdown, but on the very next snap, Reeves Sloan punches it in, and Rockland's up 7-0. Later in the first, Derek Keeley breaks one tackle, makes a cut, about a 28-yard gain, taken down inside the 5, and a couple of plays later, Keeley finding pay dirt. Thunder grab a 14-0 lead, and they run away with it from there. 42-20 the final. Rockland improves to 3-0 to start the year. Now we head down to Fresno. Turlock making the 80-minute drive down 99, taking on Central. The Bulldogs are winless on the young season, 19 total points in their first 2 games. First quarter, though, 3rd and short, Vincent Gonzalez hoping for a first down. He gets plenty more than that. A big gain taken down at the 20. Turlock turns that into a field goal. After struggling on defense the first 2 games, Bulldogs looking strong on that side of the ball early on. Colton Mocksh picks off early Riley, but Turlock can't convert that into points. And later on, still in the first, Brandon Smith fumbles. No one touches him. He just loses the ball. Terrell Johnson with the recovery, but again, no points off the turnover, and the Grizzlies finally break through. Riley with a deep shot to E.J. Morgan, a 32-yard touchdown. Turlock loses a heartbreaker 21-18 as the Bulldogs fall to 0-3 on the year. Some other scores of note from around the area. Folsom goes down to Stockton and beats Edison 48-15. Grant dominates Reno 40-0. Monterey Trail loses a good one to St. Francis of San Francisco 28-21. And Oak Ridge goes down to San Diego and holds on to beat Madison 22-20.